A star is not eternal. Though it may burn for millions or even billions of years, every star is destined to face an end. They are born in clouds of gas, blaze with brilliance, and then, slowly or violently, they die. To journey into a dying star is to step into the most dramatic stage of the cosmic story, to witness creation and destruction colliding in the same moment. Tonight, let us descend into such a place, the very heart of a star nearing its final breath. From the outside, the star looks deceptively calm. It glows with steady light, as it has for ages, warming any worlds that may orbit it. But appearances can be deceiving. Deep inside, chaos is stirring. A star lives by balance. Gravity pulls everything inward, trying to crush it. Nuclear fusion pushes outward, fusing atoms together and releasing light and heat. For most of its life, these two forces are perfectly matched, keeping the star stable. But when fuel runs low, the balance tips. Gravity begins to win. The star begins to die. As we cross the surface, we leave behind the familiar golden glow and enter the first of many layers. Here, fusion no longer occurs steadily. Instead, shells of burning hydrogen surround a core of heavier elements, like rings in a tree. The star grows unstable, swelling into a giant. Its outer layers expand into space, glowing red and bloated. If such a star replaced our Sun, its surface might swallow Earth whole. From within, the outer layers look like a vast ocean of fire, boiling with convection currents larger than entire planets. The heat is unbearable, but the true violence lies deeper. We descend further, into the helium-burning shell. Here, helium atoms are crushed together into carbon and oxygen, releasing enormous energy. The density increases. The pressure builds. Every step inward feels heavier. Time seems to slow as the weight of entire worlds presses down on us. The deeper we go, the more exotic the reactions become. Carbon fuses into neon, oxygen into silicon. Each stage burns faster than the last. What once took millions of years now happens in mere centuries, then decades, then days. The star is rushing toward its death. Finally, we reach the core. And here, the journey becomes surreal. In the heart of the dying star, the temperature soars to billions of degrees. The pressure is so immense that atoms are stripped of identity, crushed into a sea of particles. Fusion builds the heaviest elements of nature: iron, nickel, cobalt. But iron is different. Unlike lighter elements, fusing iron does not release energy. It consumes it. For the star, this is fatal. It is the moment the engine fails, the moment gravity no longer has opposition. At this instant, the core collapses. In less than a second, it shrinks from thousands of kilometers across to just a few dozen. Protons and electrons are forced together, creating neutrons. The matter becomes so dense that a single teaspoon would outweigh mountains. We have reached the birth of a neutron star. Around us, the collapse sends shockwaves racing outward. The outer layers of the star, still falling inward, slam into the core and rebound. In an instant, the star explodes. A supernova. The violence defies imagination. The light of this single dying star can outshine billions of suns, visible across galaxies. Entire planets are vaporized in its fury. Radiation and matter are hurled into space at incredible speeds, enriching the cosmos with heavy elements, the very atoms of our blood, our bones, our world. To journey into a dying star is to journey into our own origins, because every atom of iron in your body was forged in such a place, in the final breath of a star. But the story does not always end here. Some stars, if massive enough, collapse beyond the neutron stage. In those cases, the core shrinks further, with no force able to resist gravity. It implodes into a singularity, forming a black hole. In this version of death, the center of the star becomes a region where time and space themselves break apart, where no journey can continue, because there is no inside left to describe. It is the ultimate silence, the ultimate mystery. Still, even when the core becomes a black hole, the outer layers are blasted outward in a supernova, seeding space with the ingredients of life. Death, here, is not just an ending but a beginning. New stars will form from the debris. New planets will coalesce. New stories will unfold, written in the ashes of a star that could not live forever. As we drift back from this journey, what lingers is not only the violence of stellar death, but its meaning. Stars are not eternal, but in dying, they create. Without their collapse, there would be no gold in rings, no oxygen in lungs, no carbon in living cells. We are literally the children of dying stars, carrying within us the memory of their last explosions. So we are left with questions. How many stars across the galaxy are reaching their ends right now, their cores collapsing in silence before the final blaze? What worlds are being destroyed, and what new ones will someday rise from their ashes? And when our own sun faces its death, swelling into a red giant, then fading into a white dwarf, what story will it leave behind? We cannot yet know, but we do know this. Every sunset we see, every spark in the night sky, is a reminder that stars live and die, and that their deaths are not tragedies, but gifts. For without the journey to the center of a dying star, we would not be here to wonder at all.